It's 6:53. Let's take a look at the top stories we're following as you head out the door.
This morning, we begin with Way 31's Sarah Singletary.
3 inmates escaped the Marion County Jail about 5 hours ago, 2 of them with connections to the Shoals. According to the Marion County Sheriff's Office, Leslie Cameron, Thomas Green, and Christopher Spain overpowered a corrections officer to make their escape from the jail. At last check, the Sheriff's Office doesn't know where the 3 may be headed. Will?
A woman was taken to the hospital earlier this morning after she hit a parked car head-on here on Clinton Avenue. Now, police say the driver was heading eastbound when the crash occurred. She was taken to the hospital, fortunately with only minor injuries. Huntsville police have not determined yet if charges are warranted in this collision. Bill?
A chase ended with the arrest of this man, Stephen Embry. He's sitting in the Madison County Jail this morning on $65,000 bond. Deputies in Madison County said that he led them on a chase after they tried to pull him over near Tony for outstanding drug trafficking warrants.
Happening today, Senator Doug Jones is set to discuss newly imposed tariffs and the potential impact on Alabama. We 31 traveled to D.C. and asked Jones about the tariffs ourselves. According to Jones, our state is the largest producer of cars in the country, which means that these tariffs will impact the entire state, including Huntsville.
The interim superintendent for Huntsville City Schools, Christy Finley, is not one of only 3 applicants for the job, and the deadline to apply is July 30th. No response from the district yet if they intend to extend that deadline or if they do not receive more applicants. Alyssa.
And we're following new information this morning in the search for a 20-year-old missing woman, Molly Tibbetts from Iowa. She was last seen last Wednesday night by neighbors as she went out for her evening jog. Police have since cleared her boyfriend and brothers as suspect in her disappearance. Right now, investigators are hoping her Fitbit fitness tracker will give them some leads into the investigation.
Today is the deadline for governments to unify immigrant families separated at the border. Right now, more than 1,000 families separated at the U.S.-Mexico border are now back together, with hundreds more cleared and awaiting transportation. The families, as you might recall, were separated after the zero-tolerance policy on illegal entry into the United States.
Water outages expected today in northeastern parts of Madison County. This is along Jody Drive and Ohatchee Drive. That outage begins at 8, runs until 2. It's all for improvements to the water system.
Blood banks across the Tennessee Valley are experiencing blood shortages this summer. They're in need of donations to keep up with demand. The shortage is due to school being out, since a lot of drives are held at high schools. Life South says each donation has the potential to save 3 lives. Kate.
One last update on your Way 31 real-time traffic alert here. I'm not seeing any slowdowns, as was the case yesterday morning along the northbound lanes of I-65 over the Tennessee River, the bridge there. So some good news in that capacity. No slowdowns at this point, although that's certainly a possibility today. We still can see those lane closures because of construction. 92 this afternoon. Pretty cool start around the area. Most locations in the 60s. Hot again this afternoon, though. No chance of rain today, just a mostly sunny sky. But the rain is back tomorrow. It's a 40% chance for storms on our Friday. Dry, believe it or not, for the weekend. Temperatures back into the upper 80s, and then the next round of rain comes in, knocks us down into the middle 80s by Tuesday and Wednesday.
But